What's up, YouTube? How's it going, fam? I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. Got a lot going on in my life. I've been pretty busy. YouTube is not my life. However, when I make some time, I'll come in here and chit chat and kick it with you guys. So I've been thinking, I believe I finally found out, or let's say I became aware of what my niche is on this planet. And that is to help people transform to be better, or bring out the best in people, even if it's through words, actions, ideas, suggestions, whatever. That's what I'm good at. So let me give you a scenario what happened to me, right? A couple of weeks ago, I was in the store, and this guy came up to me, this black guy. He's tall, got dreads, had on a straight black shirt. I was just cutting through the store. He said, "Hey, who's your cell phone service provider?" I looked at him, I was like, "And who's this big dude coming up to me asking me a personal question like that?" I was like, "Man, I'm good." Whatever he was doing, he was marketing something, but I wasn't trying to hear it because his approach, right? So last week I was in the same store. This time I'm in the electronics department. I'm looking for some speakers and whatnot. Same guy, dressed the same, walk up to me, "Hey man, who's your cell phone service provider?" I looked at him, I was like, "Man, didn't you ask me the same question last week?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I think I remember you. You're Mr. Not Interested." I was like, here we go. It's not that I'm not interested. It was your approach. I'm like, look, man. I was like, you big guy. You got on a straight black shirt with nothing, no writing on it, no name tag. And the way you approached me it wasn't professional. You just came out and just asked me a personal question. Right then and there, I knew I wasn't going to engage with you. I didn't want any type of business with you whatsoever. It didn't matter what you said and how you said it. So you should, I was coaching them pretty much. I was like, man, this is what you should have did. You would have said, "Hey, how you doing? Introduce yourself. What's your name? What you're about? Ask me what's my name is. Then ask, what's my cell phone service provider." Ooh, I'm all tied tongue. Then you ask that question. Then you engage into this conversation. I was like, but typically, man, I was like, you're going to scare people off. That he thought about it. He's like, yeah, my numbers haven't been up as much as it was. Then he was like, but I'm number one in my field, though, in my organization. I was like, yeah, but if you want to maintain that competitive edge, you want to maintain that, you have to change, man. You have to change your tactics. If not, somebody's always gunning for your spot. It's going to come knock you off your pedestal. He's like, nobody going to do that. Like, trust me, man. Somebody always coming to gun for your spot. They're looking at your strength, your weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. That's a SWOT. And if you don't capitalize on it, somebody's going to come knock you off your horse, man. So you might want to change your approach, because I initially didn't want to be engaged. And I'm a 6'1", 240-pound guy, and I was skeptical of you, I wasn't no threat or anything. It just, I didn't like the approach. So imagine someone who's a little less strong to me, or, way less, feel a little fragile maybe in their own, personal emotional state. They're not going to be engaged with you. So yesterday I went into the store again, right? I'm walking through the store. I see him. He was engaged with the customer, right? I see him. He was like, "Hey, aren't you, I like, nope, that's not my name." Then I said, "Aren't you such and such? Aren't you from such and such? And you working for such and such?" He looked at me like, "Dang, this dude, he remember my name. He know what I'm doing. He know where I'm from." And he was like, "Yeah, man, I got my name tag on today." He showed me his name tag. I was like, "Man, good job, man. You're doing a good job, man." And his customer looking, smiling, he was smiling, and I walked away. So right then and there, I did my job. That was my transformation, me coaching him to transformation. He finally took my information and let it soak, and he became innovative and tried a different tactic, and he was engaged with a customer. It wasn't me, but it was someone else he was engaged with, and at least that person was listening to him this time. So that's my niche. So in the future, look for me to drop some websites or some advertising promoting myself for transformational life coach. And I'm willing to help anyone. I don't care if you're an athlete, professional, you got a regular common job, or you just need some help, need some changing. physically changing, mentally changing, socially changing, emotionally change. We all going to change. It's inevitable. So the thing is prepare yourself for it and not get rolled over by the change. If you get rolled over by the change, you're going to become stressed out to the max. So if you find this video to be helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and hey, keep rolling, y'all. Keep pushing. Lee Brown signing off. Peace.